bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills. To be 22 without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with shit. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off the work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket. Roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. They started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. It's best that they did. Well, that's them, see, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention than my record label. I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the American Giants taking on the Diablos. And now the shortstop, Haesung Kim. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Popped up. And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Kicks and fires. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Back-to-back singles, just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That misses the zone. Ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. Grounder might be two. To Elliott, second for one. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. And here is Elly De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball.
23. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Swings and misses, and one gone. And now Ryan Roberts. And there's a strike. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right field. Conforto makes his way towards it, and there's 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you've got some pop, swing for the fences.
Swing and a miss, and he's back in the Bronx, leading off Babe Ruth.
The Sultan of SWAT, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth.
Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now here is Lance Berkman. And takes low for ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the 2nd. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a base hit. Marte whips it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at 2nd, so it's 1st and 2nd with 2 out. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting the ground ball.
He locked him up. And we're back. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And there's a foul ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Hit on the ground to short. Kim. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Hye-Sung Kim. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Trey Turner now 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Throws to 2nd. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
Fordo, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swing at a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch it.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. inside, and that is ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Tatis waits. And now the count is even.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Chase Headley now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. This is Corbin Carroll. Outside low. Ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very...
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. In the air, center field. Carroll under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's going to be Kyle Teal. Flied to right his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Lance Berkman. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Crow Armstrong at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. The other way. Brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
And the batter now, Brian Roberts. Out to short. Whips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's Ketel Marte. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. We go to the top of the fifth. At the plate, Hesung Kim. Valenzuela back to work. In the air, left side. Marte should have it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Trey Turner. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. So Trey goes down on strikes. The batter will be Michael Conforto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Conforto in his 9th season, 32 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now this is in. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Way outside, 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Inside ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Stays alive. Puts it away for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Donaldson kicks and deals. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes to count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Pulls that one foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Now the 3rd baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swings and misses. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. Tatis raging back towards the wall. Reaching for it, and and brings it in. So digging in, Babe Ruth.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first, and they get the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Whips it to first, and Albies is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chase Headley. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Carroll in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground, right side. The tag, and he's out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
De La Cruz at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Ball 1 there. And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Teal. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the first baseman. There's the strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first. Go-ahead run on base, and now the shortstop, Hesung Kim. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Kim on at second with 2 down. That one down the line, and foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2. Check swing and an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Bottom of the seventh. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Just off the inside edge.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next, Ketel Marte. Both 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The 2-2 now. On the ground, Kim. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. He is struck out and he is walked. And that is out of play. Outside low, 1-1. Just missed. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it is gone. He breaks up the no-no with a homer. It's 2-1. One down. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really... and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw, but it's offline. It's 2-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got...
That one almost got him.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him. That's out number 2. Chase Headley will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. Back in New York. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
0-2
there.
is the count.
Swing and a ground ball. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Base hit center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that.
Aroldis Chapman gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really making.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Got it. Nice grab. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Gagne back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
As he was out front that time. Gagne, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. De La Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And it's even up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Well struck right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Towards first. And he's out on the tag. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the 9th. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. In the air, right side. And out number 1 on the grab. He's 2 outs away. Lance. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Michael Kopech.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Pro Armstrong now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever.
Swung on, popped up left side. Headley settles underneath it, and that is the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I knew it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy. I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner. Put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket. In a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic. Get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it. Be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, pet dog, pet dog. My dog, that's all. Big bag and cheddar. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
In my prayers.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! If y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these Ariels and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment us lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They'd head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast. Ha-ha, swanky.
When I first met you, baby, everything I knew wasn't any brighter than a shade of blue. Your blue eyes around him, how could I resist? The color of your stare doesn't compare. Times were better when I was still there. I was better when I was still there. Now we're swimming oceans of emotion, 7 days at a time. Oh, the water's blue, and so are you. I won't be running out anytime soon. I
ready to go here. Trey Turner at the plate.
The center fielder, Trey Turner.
That's off the inside corner, and we are underway. On the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. One up, one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Gets him to chase after that one. One out, base is empty. That one inside, and now it's even 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Absolutely frozen with a backdoor slider for strike 3. Matt Holliday now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here in Detroit, and on the hill, Matt Cain.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters.
Sung Kim. And a foul ball. Yoan. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And here is Michael Conforto. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the
and a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Digging in, Jorge Polanco. On the ground, 2 ball. The turn by DeVries at second. To Hodges in time. That's an inning-ending double play. Back at Comerica Park, here's Yordan Alvarez. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swinging a foul out of play. Alvarez in his 6th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. First pitch just misses. Check
Ball,
swing,
that's
no
outside.
appeal. Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
3.
down and away. Second inning here, no score. That clips the corner. Makes the catch for the second out. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And now 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Line drive. Turner makes the play, and that'll do it.
It's already 9:30. I've been thinking that you changed your mind. I was saying that it's justified, but you do this all the time.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the DH, Babe Ruth. Kane back to work. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Ruth on at first, nobody out. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And that gives them the lead. It's 2-0. And now Kyle Teal. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Holiday makes the grab, one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Turner sizing this one up, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs, base is empty. Out to center. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Stepping in, Brendan Donovan. Max Scherzer back to work. Hard on the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. Right side. Conforto makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Leo DeVries. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 2-1. Trey Turner with a chance now. Inside 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Hae-Sung Kim. And that one fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Simmons collects, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
On the ground to third. Turner is out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Back here in Detroit as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Ketel Marte. Started after it. Appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. And the 1-0. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Matt Holliday now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yeah, there's the strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Holliday gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
So digging in, Gil Hodges.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
To first, just got him on that one. Seager stands in down. Golden opportunity right here. In the dirt, runners stay put. That's ball 1. Second and third, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
To the right side, Berkman. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Donovan up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's off the inside corner. 2-0. And another ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next offering is in for a strike. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that one fouled off. Swung on, belted. Turner on the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-2. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. That one ripped. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Down to second. Gets back as he almost ran into another out there. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. High fly ball, right field. And makes the grab. 2 down. Next to hit, Lance Berkman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit in the air, left field. Holiday on his way over. He's there. He's got it. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Leo DeVries. Gagne back to work. And delivers outside. DeVries measures 6 feet even, only 18 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Turner swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Look out. That fastball drilled him.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
First and second, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Outside low. And that's ball 1. DeVries at second. Turner on at first with nobody out. bunt and missed it, and the count even 1-1. But he's back safely. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can
cut on and lift it in the air. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Tying run is in to score from second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday, 1 for 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Marte around third. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Alvarez at the plate now as he chases after that one. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Turner ranges back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence.
Albies over to first in time. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. On the ground to first, Hodges. And he handles it himself for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Hesung Kim. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missing there. 1-2 to count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 away. Here's Turner now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Michael Conforto will climb in. 0 for 2 in this one. Turner runs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Holliday sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. And we're back. So now it's Corey Seager.
The third baseman, Corey Seager.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out. Simmons. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one almost got him.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. That's to third. Tosses to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Babe Ruth digs in now. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Out to short, DeVries. Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, top of inning number 7. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Leo DeVries. And there's a foul ball. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Trey Turner. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That misses, and that's ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And there's the ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now at the plate, Lance Berkman. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. That's out to center field. Turner nabs it, and the inning is over. Back at Comerica Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Matt. Holiday. Soto back to work. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he's smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss as he was late. Hader, in his 8th season, he features a two-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Next pitch is outside.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Gil Hodges. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Now it's Corey Seager. Right side. Albies over to first in time. And Seager is set down. That's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Hesung Kim. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Has room. And he makes the catch. Here's the center fielder, Trey Turner.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Little chopper rolls foul. Strikes him out with 102. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That clips a corner.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the bullpen. Roof and gone. See ya. He jacks that one out to left. And we're all square. It's 4-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. This one smoked out to left. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Brendan Donovan. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 4-4 in the 9th. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ted Simmons now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss there. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses, and 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a count 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Liner, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. So digging in, Ketel Marte. And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. And that's outside. Up and in, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As they swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Last chance for the home team. And the batter now, Babe Ruth. He was late there, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure.
Michael Kopech comes out trying to close it out.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. He's 2 outs away. Kyle Teal will hit next. There goes Ellie. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
One ball,
it's
one
a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations.
Runner goes again. In the air, out towards right center. Turner on his horse. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. And now Lance Berkman. Strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done. when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
Kopech is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the American Giants taking on the Diablos. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball there. Donaldson delivers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Trey Turner now. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Michael Conforto stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Turner over at second, one down. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Fought off foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting in this one, John Donaldson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first, Luis Ariel stands in. Quan sprinting after it. And there's one down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. To third, Polanco. Throw, picked it first, got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Holliday digs in now. That one at triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground, Albies sends it to first. That's the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now the DH, Babe Ruth. First pitch swinging.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Into center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Well, here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And here is Kyle Teal. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit, right side. Marte throws to first in time. Back here in Atlanta, now it's Yordan Alvarez. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Donaldson, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a slurve, a forkball, and he works in a sinker. Albies over to first in time. And quickly one away in the second. Gil Hodges now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
1 ball,
offering is
2
downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ethan Salas, the next to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Donaldson back to work. Up the middle, Marte. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. And now the shortstop, Hesung Kim. He's 0 for 1. This to center field. Marte makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 0-2 from Donaldson. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. So up next, Leo DeVries. Liner caught at second. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Hit in the air, center field. Turner should have it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. And we're back out of the 4th. Trey Turner at the plate. And that one in the air, center field. Tatis makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground, right side, Marte gets it to first. That's 6 straight set down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. On the ground to the left, DeVries. Slings it across, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Bottom 4, now the 3rd baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. That one missed.
No strike.
Kim throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Babe Ruth. Swing and a foul out of play. Ruth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 38 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself. 1 away here in the 5th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you.
There's one. Over to first, safe. Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one misses. Ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit, Gil Hodges. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And a swing and a miss.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now, Ethan Salas. Flied out his first time. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now it's the shortstop, Hae-Sung Kim. Donaldson back to work. To the right side. Hodges takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Trey Turner. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Turner runs. Got him swinging. Throw to second, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Polanco. First and second, 2 outs. Ruth getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Back at Truist Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the center fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Reaching down and makes the grab. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leo DeVries. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is in the dirt. And that is ball 1. There's the swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Throws to first in time. And now here is Elliot Ramos. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that'll do it.
Check it out. Yo, come back to base, the freak lines, the blast jazz tunes, it's the runs, the whole switch is loose. From it to any state, I shake it up, I'm in.
We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a pop-up. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Way out front for strike 2. Go-ahead run and scoring position. Nobody out. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Next is switch hitting first baseman Lance Berkman. 0 for 2 in this one. Adam Ottavino getting the call to the mound. Strike 1.
0-1.
And fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Kwan swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down. Go ahead run and scoring position. Outside. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th, and here is Luis Arias.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Fastball for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Now it's going to be Ketel Marte.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Runner on the go. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Matt Holliday now at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. Fastball is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Not close with that one. Now 2-2. And that's outside. Got him swinging. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the play, Hae-Sung Kim. And that is out of play.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Puts it away for the out. Trey Turner will hit next. Slowly on the ground to short. DeVries throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Michael Conforto will climb in. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate.
And he got him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Outside corner, there's a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Fouled off down the right side. In the air out to center. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ethan Salas. That one at triple digits. Way high. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Clips the corner. Now 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Back at Truist Park, we go to the 9th, and now the DH, Babe Ruth. Ottavino back to work. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Arise makes the grab for the second out. Kyle Teal digs in now. 1 for 3. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Tatis moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And misses inside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. DeVries at the plate now, and that's inside. That misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That's in there. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. On the corner for a strike. And it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering upstairs.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
This could end it. And the tying run is on base. Back to the top of the order now. Luis Arias, the next to hit. First offering, and it just missed.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So If he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
And that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby, and then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my rhythm, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? Said I love you, babe. Real love, yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classic taking my coat from me. I blast it, dope it. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I step all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mama, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trucker, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep a sicker. And baby, that's why I